All right. Welcome back to another community breakdown. If you're new here, my name's Christian Clay. The guests that I bring onto the show are agents that are on my team that are experts in their area. You're going to be getting a driving tour like this, new construction walkthrough. We're going to talk about all the numbers, the costs, the fees. We may tell you some of the scary stories that we've been a part of, but overall, we're just going to give you everything from the heart. That way you are making the best decision when it comes to purchasing a home. And today we have on Mr. Jay Willie, a.k.a. Josh Willis. Jay Willie, what's going on, man?
What's up? Oh man, not much.
Talk to us. So
Excited to
we're
be
in
back.
Haines City, yeah?
Yeah, back in Haines City. It's kind of the area that everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to be in Haines City. It's so far away."
Yeah. Let me
You're
show
literally
them.
butted up right next to Davenport, folks.
Take a look at this right here. So Orlando, Tampa area. Here's Lakeland. A lot of people are familiar with Davenport, right? That's been becoming very, as you can see, the downtown Davenport area is in this general area, but a lot of people are wanting to be near the I-4 section of Davenport. But just below that, you have Haines City, and here's Bradbury Creek. All right, so there's a Publix about 8 to 16 minutes away. Posner Park, about 20 minutes, could be 40 minutes away, depending on traffic. Target, Best Buy, movie theater, Hobby Lobby, BJ's, what else? Dick's Sporting Goods, an outdoor mall. And you're about 35 minutes to an hour to Disney, depending on the time of day. Orlando International Airport, you are about 50 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes. Wow. Check this out right here. If you are somebody that doesn't want to make that 40-minute drive to Disney, in just 24 minutes, you can go to Legoland. Legoland is pretty cool. I would say this. There's Peppa Pig Land, which is great for like my daughter. She's not even 2 yet, my youngest. And then Legoland is good for kids. I would say up to, man, heck, you can get in even to the teenagers. They have some cool stuff out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, right there in your backyard. But yeah, talk to us, man. So Haines City, I guess
Well,
before we, go ahead.
staying on that proximity, you got a Publix that's coming up. That's probably going to be 2 minutes down the road.
Yeah, you were
That
telling us
they've
that.
already got they've already got the structure built on it. I mean, the thing is going up quick.
So the Publix currently is here, which is very, very, but you're saying there's going to be one like
There's
right
going to
around
be
the
one
corner.
right on the corner of Johnson and Power Line right there on that map.
I always say, wherever Publix is, invest there. Here goes Powerline right here. Here goes Johnson right here. So somewhere in here. Publix doesn't miss. They never put a shopping center somewhere that is not going to have the business. But a reason why Haines City pops up a lot is because of the affordability, because there's a lot of land out in Haines City. And so some people, like you said, it feels very rural, but as of late, though, it's been getting very busy in that area. Very, very busy in that area.
Yeah, it's that you got continued growth in the Haines City area. It's not Davenport yet, but back in the day, 10 years ago, Davenport was
Nothing.
less than what you think Haines City is now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Orange
it's coming,
groves.
folks.
It's the
Yeah,
same
it's
thing.
coming.
Haines City, like when I was a kid and I drove through Haines City and Davenport, it was the same place. I never really even separated the two. It was just 27 and Orange Groves. And now,
Yeah.
27 connects to I-4, so everybody's kind of bumping backwards. And so Haines City's still definitely a good option, and you're going to see why here today. So, but yeah, talk to us about this community.
Yeah, so it's a pretty new community. A lot of these builders are just getting started out here. You're going to have 5 different builders, over 1,000 homes out here. Today, we're going to be touching on the Meritage homes. And they range from 3 to 4 beds. You got 2 to 3 baths. You're in that 300 to 400K price range. The HOA and CDD, it's broken down to 49 a month your HOA, 228's the CDD that does cover high-speed internet, and this is a very, very amenity-rich community.
Talk to
You're
us.
gonna have you're gonna have a massive pool. I mean, I seen a picture of this thing, and it almost looks like the Jurassic Park theme park on the movie. Like, there's all kinds of palm trees. It's huge.
Yeah.
You got the cabana. You got all kinds of walking nature trails with fitness equipment on those trails.
Okay,
You're
cool.
gonna have playground. You're gonna have recreational areas. You're gonna have 2 dog parks, and they're gonna have outdoor kitchen stuff at the pool cabana area.
So you can
So, I
go
mean,
out there
there's
with
going
your
to be
family and grill.
exactly. It's
Do
going to
one
be
of
a
those
lot to do in this
tri-tips.
community. Oh, yeah, man. Got to do the tri-tip.
You got to do the tri-tip. Well, that's cool. So, they do justify the HOA and the CDD that's in there, especially when you get the high-speed internet like that. It's huge.
Yeah, I seen a picture of that thing out there the other day when I was there, and dude, it's pretty badass. Like
That's
it is
cool, man.
nice.
I'm
I
excited.
can't wait to see it when it's done.
Yeah, we'll do some
And
coverage on it.
they are starting it in the next 60 to 90 days, so it won't be a couple months, and you'll start being able to see what it's going to look like.
So talk to us about some other things within this area here. Where are the schools at?
Yeah, so you got Eastside Elementary, Boone Middle School, and Haines City High School, all within 5 minutes of this community. All different directions, but they're all 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But you also have Landmark Christian School about 4 minutes down the road, and I believe that's elementary all through high school that Landmark does.
Nice.
And
It
then you've
seems it
also
seems like
got,
there's a lot of new options in the area. Like there's newer schools that are popping up here, and you got plenty to choose from.
yeah, you got I can't think of what it's called right off the top of my head because it's brand new. I don't even think it's open yet, but they have that K through 8 that's right down the road in Haines City.
Yeah.
You've got Bethune Academy. It's probably 10 minutes down the road. I mean, there's a lot of schools. If you're looking for charter, if you're looking for Christian, if you're looking for public,
Yeah.
I mean, you got some options in this area.
Awesome. And we were talking the other day about another community, but just in general, right? Like Davenport, you have the heart of Florida that's right there, which, they employ a lot of people, a lot of warehouses, all these warehouses there, or the distribution center. What are some other like jobs out here that are besides the people that are going to Disney or driving to Orlando and living in Haines City for the affordability?
A big one's going to be that Publix that's going up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to create a lot of jobs in the area.
Yeah.
As with Publix comes a whole outdoor shopping plaza. It's not just going to be Publix.
Yeah.
They're going to have all kinds of different stores and probably dental
UPS, a
offices.
bunch of eat stores. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Publix is, well, we said this before, but it's Florida's #1 employer, and they do private stock within the company. So a lot of people that I've known that worked at Publix for a long time, they've worked their way up, they hire within, and a lot of them are millionaires already if they were to cash out, which is pretty cool. So they do a really, really good job. And did you know the very first Publix was in Winter Haven? Yep. Very first Publix in Winter Haven. All right, cool. What else about this community do we want to talk about before we end up getting to the home tour?
Yeah, so this community is going to be long-term lease only. It's got to be 7 months or more. And then as far as this builder goes, the biggest thing is all appliances are going to be included in these homes.
Ching, ching.
They're all going to be inventory homes, and all the appliances are going to be included.
So really geared towards the person that needs to purchase and move in. Doesn't want to do much, right? You don't want to buy blinds or appliances. I don't even know if the blinds come with, but
they do. They
awesome.
do.
Perfect. And they're very, the one thing about Meritage, which we're showing you guys today, is they're very energy efficient. They really, within the home, maybe we'll see here on the tour, but they show you the spray foam insulation, in the attic, and they also do it in the bricks of the wall, so the cinder blocks.
Yeah, it's really going to be geared towards the affordability, but like we've kind of been covering with some of the things we're saying, this area is just going to continue to grow.
Yep.
I mean,
100%.
Breaking on your point, if a Publix is coming, they know this area is on the come up.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be deserted. They know what's happening. But check this out. It could be it could be 35 minutes to Disney, right? It could be an hour and 5 minutes to Disney if you like to sit in traffic at certain times of the day. But you're not far. 35 minutes to Disney, I think that's very, very doable. All right, we ready to get this thing going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. Before we do that, link in the description down below, my home value estimator. This is why we did it. A client of mine, Zillow, said that their home was this, and we ended up selling for this. That's a lot of freaking money. So type your address in, a way that you can get your report. Super easy to use. The link is in the description down below. Let's get it. What's the specs of this thing?
Yeah, so this is going to be the Zion, which is a floor plan I had never been in or seen until I did this video. It's going to be a 4.3, 2387 on the square footage. And as you can see walking up, all these driveways are going to be brick pavers,
Yep, yep,
which is
yep.
another cool thing about this community.
Very, very cool. Yeah, so that's one thing that I did notice because the other builders that they usually compete with. See, the thing with Meritage is that they can do a higher end product. This is their entry level product. So a lot of the finishes, you know, even though they're not like a large variety that they use on their kind of entry level product, but they still will give you like the paver driveways and the spray foam insulation and stuff like that. So this will be your garage, yeah.
Yeah, this would be your garage. All the lots out here. It's actually kind of different than some of the other communities. You're going to have 42-foot and 52-foot lots instead of your 40, 50, 60.
That's interesting.
They got the extra 2 feet for you.
Yeah, if you need it, people. We'll take all that we can get. So first things first, I love the wood plank tile. Like that's for some reason I like that. I like that more than LVP. A lot of our clients want LVP. They're like, I don't want tile at all. So, but I would definitely put my real estate signs in there. Mops, well, probably not mops, vacuums, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and even though these are all inventory and geared towards affordability, all these Meritage homes, they're either going to be tile or LVP in all your living areas except for the upstairs and the bedrooms.
That's huge. So I'm seeing these undermounted sinks, quartz countertops. I'm interested in seeing what's going on in the kitchen. Tile on the wall. Looks great. Now, I mean, for somebody that's getting into these homes, because they're going to have some that are completed. They're going to have some that are not yet completed. Maybe you can even get into one that the drywall's not fully in. What's your recommendation for somebody that is getting into one of these new homes? Doesn't matter what time frame it's in. You recommend that they get an outside home inspector, or do you recommend that you just go with the home inspector that you get, you know, with the builder? I hate to call it a home inspector. The new home orientation, what's your recommendation?
Now, I would always recommend to get an outside inspector to come in just because it's a set of eyes that does not work for this builder.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be looking for things, not trying to overlook things,
Mm-hmm.
not calling the builders out by any means, but, you know, the outside eyes are going to be looking for things that they're not.
Absolutely.
And it's always that peace of mind to go into your new home orientation with that piece of paper that was given to you by the outside inspector.
That's it. Did one the other day, right when you walk into the new home orientation. You know, you got a printed out paper in your hand. You can give over to the construction manager at the home that you're looking to purchase, and you know, it's going to show things that you're not going to be able to see during the new home orientation, right? It's going to show the plumbing. It's going to show the roof. It's going to show if there's missing flashing on the roof. But I highly recommend that you get that. It does come out of your pocket. It's an outside expense. And every now and then we have people that say, no, I don't want to do that. You don't have to, but it's a recommended thing to have for sure. All right. Looks like 42-inch cabinets, crown molding up top. Backsplash, they're already winning in here. You said there's going to be 5 builders in this community, yeah?
Yeah.
Just about?
Yeah, you're going to have, I know for sure it's DR, Casa Fresca, Century, Meritage, and I think Highland Homes is the 5th.
That's a good little mixture of homes. Yeah, you said Meritage, maybe Highland, Casa Fresca. You said Century Complete?
Yeah, Century Complete and
Gotcha.
DR.
Gotcha. You know, Meritage is going to be right there. I mean, I think that they're personally competing with Casa Fresca. Maybe Highland Homes. You know, Highland Homes has really, really nice floor plans. Sometimes they'll give you some of the finishes that'll make the price point a little easier on you. So there's some pros and cons to it all for sure. Let's see if they have the slab out back. I see you trying to open the door. Let's see if they have the slab out back or if they have a cover.
I had to switch to the other door. I couldn't get that one, so we went to the other side.
At least you're giving people the view of the kitchen instead of just the door shaking like this. So
yeah, I didn't want them to see me fighting with it.
Cover lanai. Good. I like that. I was afraid it was just going to be a slab.
Covered lanai with the pavers again.
Yep. good size yard. If you're somebody that wants to drop a pool in, we have clients all the time that, that are wanting to put a pool in. I would say this though, if I were to take 10 clients of ours that say that they want to put a pool in and they go hard on finding the home that allows them to put the pool in, I would say 9 out of those 10 clients never put the pool in. They never do.
No.
It's always it's like the fireworks, right? When you start dating somebody, you have the fireworks right away, and then all of a sudden you start dating them, and the fireworks kind of fizzle out. Not with my wife, if she's watching. Fireworks are still there, babe. But same thing with the pool, right? Like most people go, I want the pool, I want the pool, I want the pool. And years later, they still haven't put the pool in. That's not good or bad, but I want you all to put that in your mind and think maybe, is a pool, is that my number one priority? Is it something that is going to fizzle away? Let me know. All right. Coming upstairs, this is interesting. Let's see here. You come into a hallway, pretty much. Into a loft.
This is one of my favorite parts of the house.
And a bedroom right here. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, you've got the bedroom to the right, the loft, but you'll see my favorite part here in just a second.
We haven't even made it to his favorite part yet.
It's kind of different than anything that I've seen, especially with the entry level builders.
What are we seeing price point with this home?
This home you're looking at around the 365 mark.
Get out. Well, it's 2,300 square foot. 365?
Yeah.
Whoa. Man, we shouldn't have showed this home, man. We should have just kind of like, to our VIP clients, we should have just kind of like, check this out. Not displayed it for everybody to see.
That's a solid home for 365.
This is why Haines City is coming up in the conversation with people that are chasing affordability. I mean, obviously, like Lake Alfred has some of those builders like Pulte, and whoa. Yeah, that's a cool nook, dude. Go. That is a cool nook. Perfect little nook for studying, and you still can hear some of the things going on in the background, but you're kind of tucked away where you're not seeing anything. That's pretty cool, pretty neat. I'm pretty sure you could do a lot of things with that.
And just like we talked on earlier in the video, there's your insulation, your spray foam.
Yeah, so their biggest thing is you can hang out in the attic, and it's like 70-something degrees in the attic, if that, right? Like they keep it the same temperature as the house, and so that's going to translate to your electric bill being a lot lower, saving on efficiency. Because if you don't have that in your attic, because I don't have that in my attic, my insulation is on the ceiling, not the roof, and so, yeah, that attic is a sauna. For sure. Excuse me, guys. I'm having a little bit of a scratchy throat here. All right, so you said the appliances do come with?
Yeah, all appliances come with. You got the blinds come with. You're also going to get a security system with this home with the window sensors and all. Mm-hmm. You're going to get the Ring doorbell, the Wi-Fi garage door, and thermostat. And they kind of went all out but kept it at the affordable price.
That is an affordable freaking price, bro. $360? Holy cow. I got to check on that. So with Meritage, we have helped a lot of people get great incentives. Do you have any updates on like what right around this time frame we're able to help people with?
Yeah, so right now you're kind of looking in the 5.5 for FHA VA with around 10K towards closing.
Sure.
Conventional, obviously, it's going to be a little more.
Yeah.
Probably looking at like 5.9 or 6.2 or somewhere in that range.
Okay.
But you still get the 10K towards the closing.
Yeah, and hey, that's kind of where they usually stay. We've been able to get people 15K, 20K. Really depends on what's happening. Depends on, is this a home that's ready to move in that they need to get sold now? Is it the end of the quarter? Is it the end of the month? All of those things come into play when we really start to hustle down some of these builders for our clients. It's not something that's a given. I always like to bring that up. A lot of times we get calls and people are like, get me a deal on this, get me a deal on that. And it's, really depends on the circumstances. We will fight for you regardless, but I don't want you to think that you call us, you get 50 grand off of a house. Has it happened before? Absolutely. But that
absolutely,
it really depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, that's just what they're offering. That's not saying that we can't get you more depending on, just like you said, the circumstances.
Yep.
What
Yep. Yep.
time of the year is it? How close is it to being done? Those are
Exactly.
the two key things, and those are the two key things that we're going to push on and fill our clients in on.
Yeah, and I would say another thing that we really leverage is, because it sounds like we're like hard on the builders, which we actually have really good relationships with the builders. And so much so that when we have somebody that likes something so much that they'll call us when it comes back or when it comes available, because usually we have some people on hand that are interested, right? So if you love this floor plan but it's already under contract but it would work for you, there's a possibility it could come back to the market, and before everybody gets to see it, they usually reach out to us. So that's definitely a perk with when it comes to working with us. We're not hard on the builders. They know who we are, right? They know when we're gonna come in and push and make our move, and they also know when we have people on hand. So
Well, and also with those relationships, we also get a lot of text messages off to the side letting us know what's coming up, and you know, so we have the inside information on a lot of things because of our relationships.
yeah. A lot of the builders actually watch the show. So if you're a builder that's watching the show, howdy. It's pretty cool. I have a few YouTube channels. This is kind of the one that I like to bring the team onto, but we go into these grand openings in these communities and tours and stuff, and it's cool to see that the builders they know who we are. So we have great relationships with them. They let us know what they're able to do. Sometimes the sales reps that are in these communities, there's a threshold that they can't cross, and they have to go up to their manager to do so. And a lot of times it's our job to push them through that threshold. Whereas if you deal directly with the builder, there's a good possibility that you'll ask for something and they'll just kind of stop you right there and not really push past that threshold and move on up. It happens. It does happen, people. So, all right. Anything else, man? You got any news?
Yeah, and another big thing with this community, to go under contract with this builder, all you need is a $5,000 deposit.
That's
You don't
huge.
need the 3.5%, the 5% to go under contract to get locked into a home and get that lot you want. $5K.
That's all you need, people. And if you don't have $5,000, maybe your funds are tied up in a home that you're selling. Another question that we get from a lot of people are contingencies, right? We get a lot of people that are relocating and they have a home to sell and their funds are tied up in the sale of their home, right? So you may love this home and you may not have the $5,000 to put down because you have to sell this home first. Talk to us, right? There's a lot of things that we could get done. There's a lot of gray areas that these builders sometimes will say, no, we can't do that. I've had clients that have come up to us before, right? And they said, hey, I was talking to this builder, which I don't recommend. Reach out to us first. Either way, talking to this builder, I try to ask them if I can do a contingency, and they say, no, it's not possible, right? We go in there, we get the contingency done, meaning your home hasn't sold yet, but we can still go under contract on this home contingent upon the sale of your home there. If that didn't confuse you, sorry about that.
Yeah, so the easiest is the contingency to close, meaning your home is under contract, and as long as your home sells and closes, then you have to go through with said contract with the builder.
Yeah.
That's the easiest one to accomplish, and we've actually got a few that are like that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and again we can get the contingencies to sell, meaning you have it listed, but you haven't went under contract yet.
Right.
Those are a little tougher, especially if it's a home that's going to be finished, pretty soon. But we have been able to do that as well.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
that's
not
where
quite
the
as easy.
relationships come into play, right? Like it's like if Christian's team, Josh, like if we come in there and we're fighting for something, we're not BSing around, right? Like we've done it. They've seen us in there. They've seen us close homes with them for the most part on different builders. And so when we come in with seriousness. So if it's something that you like seriously want to get done and you feel like you can't, let's see what we can do. Let's exert that option. Anything else, big dog?
No, that's about it, man.
Yeah.
Excited for the next one now.
Yep. I think Meritage, they're definitely competing with the entry level builders that are in here. But look at the finishes, right? Like these finishes are going to be higher than DR, higher than Lennar. They're very competitive with Casa Fresca, like very, very competitive with Casa Fresca. So that price point is really, really good. That's a really, really good price point right there. So if anybody here is interested in this home or any home or interested in making the move, I mean, we got a few text messages today, people looking for investment properties, investment opportunities, anything you're interested in, reach out to us. You could text us, call us, email us, whatever is easiest for you. Everything is above and in the description down below. One more time, check your home's value. And guess what? It doesn't have to be in Florida. Type your address in. You got to make sure you have a way that you can get the report, and we'll show you why we're better than Zillow. I'm better than Zillow, baby. Okay, let's get on out of here. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later.